Okay, so we're looking at the problem on slide 7 from your Desmos. It says to solve for all solutions. This is a cubic, so there should be 3 solutions. Whether they're 3 real solutions or 1 real and 2 imaginary, there will be 3 solutions. We're given the fact that x equals -2 is one solution. So step 1 was to figure out the factor. So x plus 2 is what the factor that would give -2 as a solution, because -2 plus 2 is 0. So essentially, we know this is going to be x plus 2 times something would be this polynomial in factored form. So we're going to try and figure out what that factored form is. So we'll divide this polynomial, x cubed plus 7x squared plus 14x plus 8, and we're dividing that by x plus 2. Whatever I can multiply x plus 2 by up here to get this as a result when combining all of these middle terms will be my other factor. So my first term we know is going to be x cubed. My last term is going to be plus 8. And my first middle terms need to add up to equal 7x squared. So we're going to work our way through this box from top to bottom, left to right. So x times what equals x cubed would be x squared. Once we figure out what that is, we can use that to figure out this space here, because x squared times 2 would be a plus 2x squared. And then I need to ask myself, what can I add to 2x squared to get 7x squared? And that is 5x squared. So what can I multiply x by to get 5x squared? And that would be plus 5x. And then we go back and fill out this space. 5x times 2 is 10x. This diagonal here needs to combine to equal 14x. So 10 plus 4x would equal 14. And we ask ourselves, x times what equals 4x? And that answer is 4. And we want to check this last number to make sure it will work. 4 times 2 is 8. It does in fact work. So therefore, this can be factored to x plus 2 times x squared plus 5x plus 4. So this is going to create my one solution that we already knew, x equals -2. And this factor here is going to create 2 solutions. So I'm going to solve, when does x squared plus 5x plus 4 equal 0? You can do this any way you want. Quadratic formula will always work. However, this is going to be nicely factorable. So hopefully we remember how to factor x squared plus 5x plus 4. We can think of the factors of 4 that combine to equal 5, which is just 1 and 4. So they do combine to equal 5, so I can put that in my box to make sure that it works. I would have my first term as x squared. My last term I want is plus 4. I'll have a plus 1x and a plus 4x. And the factors, sure enough, are going to be x plus 2. And x times x gives me x squared. X times 1 gives me 1x. And we can double check to make sure that this works. Oops. See, I made a mistake. This should have been a 4, because x times 4 equals 4x. And therefore, 4 times 1 equals 4. You can see I did not do it on purpose, but you can see why it's important to check. We just caught our mistake. So this ends up becoming x plus 2 times x plus 1 times x plus 4 equaling 0. I simply replaced this x squared plus 5x plus 4 with x plus 1 times x plus 4. And this will create our 3 solutions of -2, -1, and -4. Again, at this point, if I wanted to have solved this equation here, this equation factors to x plus 1 times x plus 4, giving me the solutions of -1 and -4. I could have also used quadratic formula, where a is 1, b is 5, and c is 4, and I would have gotten the 2 solutions of -1 and -4. Don't forget, -2 is a solution, and it needs to be included. So here are my 3 solutions right here.